Sodapop Curtis, the middle brother in The Outsiders, is a character who bridges emotional and relational gaps within both his family and the broader greaser community. Known for his good looks, charm, and affable nature, Sodapop often appears lighthearted and carefree. However, beneath this seemingly happy-go-lucky exterior lies a deeply sensitive and self-sacrificing young man, whose emotional depth adds nuance to the novel's exploration of family, class, and coming-of-age struggles. Through his role in the narrative, his symbolic function, and the broader implications of his character, Sodapop emerges as a quiet but essential pillar of the story's emotional core. Role in the narrative. Sodapop plays a central yet subtle role in The Outsiders. As the middle child of the Curtis family, he serves as the emotional glue holding his two brothers, Derry and Ponyboy, together. While Derry often assumes a strict, parental role, and Ponyboy serves as the reflective narrator, Sodapop embodies empathy and emotional understanding. He mediates between the tension-filled dynamic of his older and younger brothers, soothing conflict and maintaining family unity. His presence provides emotional balance within the household. Ponyboy describes Sodapop with a mixture of admiration and affection, highlighting his older brother's warmth and charisma. Throughout the novel, Sodapop is portrayed as someone who genuinely enjoys life despite the family's hardships. He often offers reassurance to Ponyboy, encouraging him to believe in his worth and potential. However, his struggles and sacrifices are usually easy to overlook, both by other characters and by readers, due to his constant efforts to keep others happy. Though not as overtly involved in the significant events like Johnny's death or the church fire, Sodapop's role becomes crucial in the resolution of the novel. His emotional outburst in the final chapter, where he pleads with Derry and Ponyboy to stop fighting and recognize how their conflict is hurting the entire family, serves as a pivotal moment of catharsis. This confrontation forces both Derry and Ponyboy to reflect on their actions and begin to rebuild their relationship. In this way, Sodapop acts as a moral center, an emotional compass that redirects the story toward healing and unity. Symbolic significance. Symbolically, Sodapop represents unseen emotional labor and the cost of maintaining peace in a turbulent environment. His sunny disposition, while sincere, also functions as a protective mask, concealing personal pain, deferred dreams, and deep emotional wounds. Unlike Derry, whose sacrifices are more visible, Sodapop's sacrifices are quieter, but equally profound. He drops out of high school, works full-time at a gas station, and gives up personal ambitions to help support the family. His decision to forego education is not rooted in laziness or lack of ability, but rather in a sense of duty and familial love. Sodapop also symbolizes idealized youth and the fleeting nature of innocence. His physical attractiveness, popularity, and easygoing charm set him apart from the other greasers, who often struggle with alienation and violence. Ponyboy describes him as someone who can get along with anyone, including both socks and greasers. This quality suggests that Sodapop transcends class boundaries in a way that few other characters can. In doing so, he becomes a representation of what life could be, free of division and full of emotional connection. However, Hinton subtly critiques this idealization. Sodapop's romanticization by Ponyboy obscures the pain he hides, especially in his relationship with Sandy, his girlfriend, who becomes pregnant and moves away without revealing the whole truth to him. This loss is quietly devastating for him, yet he bears it alone, further reinforcing the theme of unacknowledged suffering. His ability to keep smiling despite heartbreak underscores his strength, but it also exposes the danger of internalizing pain without an outlet or support. Family dynamics. Within the Curtis family, Sodapop functions as a mediator and nurturer. He understands both Ponyboy's sensitivity and Derry's burdens, often translating their actions for each other in an attempt to foster understanding. His middle position reflects his role as a bridge, connecting not only family members, but also emotional perspectives. This makes him a vital stabilizing force in a household shaken by trauma and economic hardship. Sodapop's emotional intelligence allows him to see what others miss. For instance, he recognizes the damage being done by the constant fighting between Derry and Ponyboy. His emotional breakdown near the end of the novel, where he begs his brothers to stop tearing each other apart, is a moment of truth. It is a rare glimpse of his inner turmoil, and the toll of being everyone's emotional anchor. His vulnerability in this scene elevates him from a supporting character to a deeply human and relatable figure who embodies the silent struggles of many young people forced into premature maturity. Broader implications. On a broader scale, Sodapop represents the emotional cost of working-class life. His character challenges simplistic portrayals of young men in poverty, particularly those within the greaser community. While many outsiders might view greasers as violent or apathetic, Sodapop exemplifies kindness, responsibility, and emotional nuance. He shows that beneath rough appearances often lie complex inner lives and deeply human concerns. Sodapop's experience also highlights the challenges faced by young people who are torn between their personal dreams and familial obligations. He is emblematic of young people who sacrifice their futures for the sake of loved ones, a reality that continues to resonate in many families today. The novel does not judge him for dropping out of school or giving up on his relationship. Instead, it honors his choices as acts of love and resilience. Furthermore, Sodapop complicates traditional ideas of masculinity. He is physically strong and confident, yet emotionally open and affectionate. He openly hugs Ponyboy, cries when hurt, and expresses his feelings, actions that challenge the greaser ideal of toughness. In a subculture where male emotional expression is often suppressed, Sodapop's demeanor offers a healthier and more nuanced model of masculinity. In the context of American literature, Sodapop stands as an example of a character who provides emotional resolution without dominating the narrative. His subtle strength and compassion underscore the idea that heroes are not always those who take center stage, but often those who support others from behind the scenes. Conclusion. Sodapop Curtis is a character of quiet strength, deep empathy, and enduring importance in The Outsiders. While he may not be the central focus of the novel's major events, his emotional presence permeates the story. As a stabilizing force in the Curtis family, a bridge between characters, and a symbol of the unacknowledged emotional labor that many endure, Sodapop enriches the narrative with complexity and warmth. His sacrifices, inner struggles, and emotional openness challenge societal assumptions about class, masculinity, and youth. Through S.E. Hinton's Sodapop, a profoundly human portrait of a young man who, in a world full of hardship, chooses love, loyalty, and kindness, making him not just a beloved character, but a profoundly meaningful one.